Hello, welcome back to Jamming Out and Gaming at the Cantina in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords. Where, I just gamed a whole lot with Nico till eventually I won a bunch and we got cards from it, so that's cool.
It's the Bazak Shark. No more games for me. I know when I've been beat.
Yeah, with your creepy head. He really has a creepy head. Can I talk about Captain Sulio's murder then?
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know Dhagon Ghent at all?
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor. But he is a great drinking companion.
Ah yes, those are usually mutual opposites. Anyways. Do you know maybe why Dhagon Ghent would want to kill Sulio?
Never. Dhagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go.
Well, I'd like to ask you about something else.
I'd much rather talk about something else. Focusing on the next.
I'll be going. So he doesn't see reason why Dhagon would kill him. That's interesting. So let's see. I'm not quite sure how to handle this. Let me look at some things. Journal. So the doctor's alibi says picked up. Carried forth. Okay. I guess we'll just have to talk with random people here. Let's talk with this colonel. I still haven't had any luck finding a blaming visa. I don't suppose you have an extra spaceport visa. Well, I guess we'll have to go with this one as the rest. Well, we don't really care about the starport visa, honestly. We just want ours, or the one we stole, to be used. But somehow we can't. I don't see why. Maybe it's not open or something. Can I have a talk with you about Captain Sulio's murder? I am in enough trouble as it is. I'm glad I wasn't even there that night. I'm sorry it doesn't help you. Perhaps we can talk later about other things, so he is not helpful. It's a shame thing we have kind of got rid of his replacement. That might have helped us answer some answers. So she doesn't know anything. Maybe Kif.
Hey, have fun to return.
I want to talk about Captain Sulio's murder.
I had the misfortune to be here that night. It's very inconvenient. Soldiers were asking very pointed questions, which is a no-no in my line of business.
Yes, soldiers do have a habit of doing that.
It is indeed an inescapable truth. Answering pointed questions is thirsty work. I can tell you I'm no fan of the authorities either. Let me share. Most call me a slicer, but I think that sounds too crass. I prefer to think of myself as a computer security analyst. I'm the only one of this city's talented enough to open starport visas from personal visas. I was in the middle of a transaction at night. What do you want to know?
Oh, this is actually good news to know. We have some starport things that need opened. Do you know Dhagon Ghent at all?
I recognize him, but that's about it. He doesn't have the qualities I look for in a friendship.
I guess the qualities you look for in a friendship are either breast or money, or both. Preferably both. And do you have any reason to why Dhagon Ghent would kill Sulio?
I normally try to leave Cantina before the more serious drinkers arrive. That night I was very near Dhagon and Sulio. Dhagon was attempting what I assume was a mating advance. I may not be human, but even I could tell his advances were particularly unwanted. Sulio then started swearing at him. Many of the words I've heard, but the ones I did understand, I assure you, were most impolite. Humiliation on that scale is real motive for passionate, deadly response. I told the soldiers as much.
Alright, thank you for the information. Actually, let's speak with him more.
Tapwater returns.
Yes. A friend told me that you're the guy to talk to about adjusting starport visas. Specifically, that friend was you.
So you have a personalized visa that you want to make into an open one. It's a tricky process. After many failures, I've mastered it. 500 credits it'll cost you.
Very well, here's 500 credits.
Let me have this little visa. This will take a little while. It is done. Here's the starport visa. Quite a pleasure doing business with you.
So yes, we now have an open starport visa, which we could probably use to gift to Sarkina and get some stuff. Now I am going to quick save here, because I'm curious about the crystal, but as I said, without knowing its stat, it might be shit. And in that case, I'd rather want money.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else, including a lightsaber crystal.
I do have an open starport visa right here.
I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting talent. I've got big plans for it.
Yeah, booming plans, I'm sure. Alright then, let's trade.
So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick.
Wonder if we could negotiate for more. Not sure what the weapon is, but let's ask for the lightsaber crystal.
Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
Oh, well, that's fair. So let's see, what is the lightsaber crystal that we got? We'll probably have to look here. See, scroll down. Where could it be? Ah, here are all the upgrades. Let's scroll to find the crystal. Oh, is that it? No, that's a Zagrak here. Where is that crystal? Droid stuff. Crystals. Spacesuit. What about power cells? Where are the crystals? Oh, here we go. Quicksuni. Can only be used by Dark Jedi. Alright, I actually think this is pretty good. This is pretty good for us. It gives for... Yeah, we'll keep it. Alright, nice find. So, actually, let's speak... spoke with a bunch of people. There are these bounty hunter fellas over here. Or these thugs type of people. Hello.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
I like his armor. I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Dhagon Ghent at all?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bakel's turf.
Who's Bakel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
I'll be going then. Oh, so we have another clue. Person named Bakel to speak with. Probably not in this cantina, but a clue. Right, so I know we need another word with Nico here on this question.
It's the Bazak Shark. No more games for me. I know when I've been beat.
Can I talk more with you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here.
Yeah, we already heard that. Someone was saying Surya was deeply humiliated by Dagon. That night, the night she was murdered. Or deeply humiliated Dagon the night where she was murdered. Quite good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
Right, can you tell me exactly what happened that night there, Nico?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dhagon Ghent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dhagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend.
But they picked him up after he was dead. That sounds like that he couldn't have been the murderer. Oh well. Did you know where we would find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Alright, thank you very much. I'll be going now. So here's some clues. Investigate, we got lack of motive and we can investigate the crime scene. Wonder if any of these troop racers were there. Oh, not you.
You're a greatest troop racer. They're so very fast.
I suppose you want an auto print then?
No, fix my races. Commits to memory. One day, fix for swoop too.
Right, crazy one. I'll be going. So he's useless, and I doubt the girl is too helpful. John Ravar. You defeated me, Nadia's Khan. Your time is the new world record. I hope you get used to the fame, to the justice struggle. Yeah, they're useless. Alright, so the swoop racers don't have anything interesting to tell me. Oh, wait, the barkeep. Maybe he saw something.
No time for you to be redemption, and that anyone will top your time from months to come. Can I help you in other matters?
I like doing the Corn's voices. Can I talk with you about Captain Sulio's murder?
There's a bit of business there. I was not there when it happened. I talked with the soldiers in charge of the investigation. 4 regular Stockton, Bahima, Nico, Panar, and Cliff. I should talk with all of them. I doubt anyone else would know anything about this decision subject.
So Bahina, did we speak with Bahina? I'm not sure. Tell me about this cantina.
Look at the flourish like a functioning outpost in the outer rim. This is good. This is exciting.
Right, so that's nice. So who's Bahima? I don't think we've met them. So we have Max, that's Swat. Patron. So we spoke with Kif. Let's see who's over here. These are Panar. Where the hell is Bahina? The mystery of Bahina. Yeah, maybe he's not in the cantina anymore. Maybe he's off somewhere else. Right, let's go out. Maybe we'll find him somewhere near the area. We can at least indeed investigate the crime scene. one of these people, Bahina? Can we go in here? Yes, we can. Okay. Guess this is Dhagon Ghent's shop or clinic, I suppose. Sure, he won't mind his helping in his investigation. Okay. No clues here, though. Wow, there's shooting in the background. It really is a wild town. So who might Bahina?
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Oh, this must be the murder scene. She said Treasure Captain Sulio's murder. The only thing you got is dried blood that she was killed. Maybe there's something else in the area. Oh, there's this broken droid. It's the remains of a serving droid still clutching a serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged. Its head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Right, clue. Still no sign of this Bahina person. Oh wait, maybe that's the bouncer. No, that's just called Cantina Bouncer. Actually, let's ask.
If you come inside, recently.
Yeah, okay, he doesn't have anything to say. Boom, 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 jamming out this stuff. Let's see, serving, let's talk with the owner. I might know of this.
What the hell you ask to touch them? No, can I help you a little better?
Can I talk to you more about Captain Sulio's murder?
You're from the business, I was not there.
I have no idea who Bahima is. Oh wait, ah, it's the Biff. He was there, I guess. He was the barkeeper.
I am Biff, first class bartender of this magnificent cantina. How may I help you, sentient?
Would you maybe know where I could find extra starboard visas?
A popular question in this man's circle. I may tell you, tell everyone, open starboards are rarer than full creases. Only the very rich, very powerful, very well connected can get them, and none of them give them up lightly. Be thankful that you have a visa on your own. Many here are not that fortunate.
I need words about Captain Sulio's murder.
The incident brought me much distress. I am unhappy things as is a bad flow of commerce. What is your interest in this sentient?
An acquaintance of mine, Dhagon Ghent's questioned by the military. I'd like to get him free.
Yes, but I praise a loyal customer. He is our most regular. Let me just structure my memory. Very just what I can recall that night. Ask your questions.
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be 3 years. That's the third serving droid I had this month. I hired a human to do a job, but she's not very good. But at least she won't be stolen and destroyed as easily.
What keeps happening to your serving droids then?
In very recent areas become very dangerous, and vandalism and robbery are sadly common. My droids keep being stolen, and SUVD went missing the night of Captain Sulio's murder.
Why didn't you mention this before?
I didn't know it was interest you. He was found near the body, I'm giving you to understand. Nico would know more about that.
Nico does seem to know a lot, doesn't he? Makes me suspicious of him. Alright, bartender's duty. Let's see. Oh well, I think that's enough for now. So we need to ask Nico about this again. Let's keep asking him with questions.
It's the Bazak shop.
Yeah, we have more questions about Sulio. I found a broken servant droid near the murder scene.
That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it exactly?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
when Dagon and I were
that.
waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged that droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Alright, thanks for going. So, scavengers, I guess. So, I guess we'll have to arrest some street scavengers here. So, comrades, and we did see a scavenger over there. Oh, and over there.
Heard of any good finds?
No.
It's not much, but enough to live on.
Right, maybe there's other scavengers around here. Not sure there are more scavengers around here. Maybe behind this corner? No. Okay, that might be a dead end. I really hope this is some kind of engine exhaust boom 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 and not just a drive-by. Else this place might be worse than Nar Shaddaa, and that's saying something. Droid! Oh, that might
Greetings,
be an
Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Who do you work for, droid?
1B-8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B-8D was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods? That goes against
try
my...
this then again. I don't know, maybe he has something. So yeah, his inventory is switched around, so no more the same stuff. What's a lockout? Oh, that's just a lock picking tool. We don't need that for HK. So where might those scavengers be? Who might they be?
I bet the scavengers on the destroyed planets are rich.
Or dead.
Beasts are acting up again.
Have any work that needs to be done?
Let's just
There's
harass
something I can help you with?
everyone,
You a rider? Last thing we need is
Hey, it's the swoop bike chap.
Hey, they recognize us, how nice.
hard to keep the beasts in line nowadays.
Right, so where could we find clues? I'll have to think on this. And when the next episode comes, we'll have the thrilling conclusion of this murder mystery investigation. So until then,